Yo, yo. Happy weekend. I wasn't planning on playing Factorio today, but I just can't stop thinking about defending the base. So we're gonna. Here's what I'm thinking. This pollution cloud is going to be about 30% larger than it currently is. And I think we're just gonna have to suck it up and build walls that are not ideal and deal with actually having those walls come under regular attack until we can do something a bit more permanent. So that's going to mean wall here-ish, weird diagonal wall here, wall here, wall here, probably wall here, tiny wall here. Explore a little bit, figure out what's going on up there, but probably wall here and then wall here. Wall here, and we'll figure this part out. Probably like wall here and wall here. We're just going to have to deal with the fact that we haven't found any natural chokes, and we're going to have to do our best to accommodate the landscape that we currently have. But in order to get that set up, we're going to need to scale up the manufacture of a couple of things. In particular, we're going to need laser turrets, because I definitely don't want to ship ammo out to all of these sites. And we are also going to need... Well, we have walls set up, but we might need like 2 or 3 more walls factories. Just because of how big this operation is going to be. We'll see what the current state of the base is. We also do need to turn cannon shell manufacture back on. But it should be ready to go. Is it the sulfur train we had to go work on? We didn't even tell you that you could go. So you go to sulfur pickup until you're full. You go to sulfur drop off until you're empty. Yeah, I have to go change your fuel type. Let's go do that now. Just so we can get you running. The plastic train we know is set up. And then after we finish this wall, I'm on a little bit of a timer, because I'm pretty sure the behemoth biters are not super far away. And given that we're already struggling to deal with regular biters with piercing ammo, uranium ammo is about to become a necessity rather than a convenience. So, we gotta make sure that gets taken care of. I'll be taking all of this, I'll be taking all of this. Just keep a bunch of stuff in our trunk for now. No train coming. Sulfur train's going to fill up. We're gonna have to finish the mall later. I know that the mall would be a really nice convenience right now, but I just can't afford to do the mall when the base is under regular attack. So why don't you keep a bunch of this stuff in the trunk? And I will go load up on as many walls as I can carry. And also go see what the state of our turret automation is. Because I thought I set them up, but it wouldn't surprise me if I didn't set them up. And it does look like I did not set them up. So for you, I need battery, steel plate, electric circuit. Why would I not have set you up? Everything I need is right here. God, sometimes you really just pay the price for being lazy. We could have been working on this for so long. You're gonna come through like this. And I think I could probably fit 2 of you. I cannot fit 2 of you. I could fit... Well, I could fit a lot more than 2 of you, actually, now that I look at it. I'll do like 4. If I just build them out this way instead. Then you come like this. Split the steel off. You have to come up like this. We'll have an inserter here that loads you into a box. Don't need a ton of them. Have you guys working here. Have you working here. Boom. Alright, so we can leave that. And that will be done when we come back to it. I don't think I'm going to automate regular turrets for now. I just don't feel like I'm going to need them. Maybe hubris on my part. But the ammo supply would just be such a pain for them. And walls, I actually have plenty of walls automated. That's great news. I'll even upgrade your box. The last thing I think I might want to bring is a couple big electric poles, just to simplify the process of getting power out to these spots. And then, let's go get started. We're fine on cannon shells. We're fine-ish on piercing rounds. Where do we want to start? Let's start up here. Got a nice small natural choke up there that we can work on fortifying. Where is our last point of entry for power? That radar. Okay. So off of you, we're going to continue this electrical grid. Not smart. Extremely not smart. Don't drive into the power poles as you place them. Well, what if you just built straight up from here? Because that's where you need to go. Yeah, that's cool. So right about to here, it looks like it should work. And then if I start here and run that straight across, I'll hit here, which I can clean up with a bit of landfill tile and make it look nice. So I think that looks perfectly fine. Later on, we'll probably add a bit of RoboPort coverage to these so that they can repair themselves a little easier. But for now, we're just going to keep this very simple. Get all of this stone out of the way. Mr. Deluded, thanks for the follow. Do I plan on putting turrets there? Yep. I just set up laser turret automation. I was lazy and should have done it a very long time ago. But I'm just going to cover this with laser for now. And it doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be permanent. Because as soon as we hit Volcanus, we're going to replace a lot of this with artillery-supported defense anyway. It just needs to be enough that I can ignore my defenses for a little bit while I finish up the last bit of automation that I need to do to get me into space. That's exactly as long as I need this wall to hold up. So we're not going to do, like, train-supported automated resupply. I'll probably stick radar coverage out there eventually. But I don't need to do it right now. Right now, I just need very simple, straightforward defense to let me finish up everything I need to do to get into space. In particular, to do it before I run into behemoth biters. Because my science has been on pause for like the last 8 hours because I focused on scaling out basic infrastructure instead. And as a result, I don't even have purple or yellow automation set up, and I cannot do uranium rounds. So trying to kill green biters with piercing ammunition is just a recipe for a horrible time. So I'm on a little bit of a timer. But I think it'll be okay. I'm gonna saturate this thing with turrets, because I really just don't ever want to have to look at it ever again. But also, my oil is really stretched thin right now, and so I don't want to have to run, like, light oil out there, or really run trains out there. I just want to wire it up, give it, like, 4 laser turrets per cell, and then forget about it forever. But flamethrowers are probably going to be a necessary step once we get to, artillery, because the size of the attacking waves is going to be so much bigger. Like, the big thing about your perimeter defense is that if you aren't triggering waves from pollution, they're actually not that big. If you're triggering big pollution waves, yeah, things are going to be pretty rough. But if you're building your wall outside of your pollution cloud, which we kind of are, but kind of aren't, then the waves are only going to be like 10, maybe 15 biters, and it's a lot easier for just a couple turrets to handle without taking significant amounts of damage. Like, all we're going to do for this setup is something like this. Do I play with Rampant? Nah, this is straight up vanilla. This is vanilla Space Age. And this is all the defense we're gonna have. Put you, like, here. I don't think I even need that much. Do, like, this, maybe? How does that look? I think I can make do with that. So if we were going to blueprint this, it would look something like you. And it would look something like you. And you. And you can get moved. And we'll just run this all the way down. So would this wall hold against a significant attack? No. But I don't think we're going to be getting many significant attacks. I think we're just going to be getting normal guy-sized attacks. And so it will likely be just fine. Give you a radar out here as well, so you can keep an eye on what's going on. And then finish plugging the rest of these in. Even logistics bots, I'm like, it's really not worth the hassle. I'll just do it by hand. Although this is probably a good opportunity to finally use quick bar stuff. Because I'm going to be clicking a lot of things in and out of my inventory. There we go. But now that I look at it, I'm like, what if there were lights out here? I don't have time to set up, like, train-supported automated defenses or resupply trains or anything like that, but what if? What if I just put some lights out there? So let's see where we can fit something in over here. Play with a mod that changes the generation of stuff on Navis to that of Earth. I'm not familiar with that mod. Say more on that. You mean like it just makes the terrain gen more realistic, or it also changes like resource distribution? Oh, continent dependent. Okay, that's kind of cool. I do kind of like that Space Age does that. Like, Space Age kind of feels like Anno to play at times, which is kind of fun. But I do think if resources were even more dependent on specific planets, that would be neat. Like, I think what would be cool is, what if, instead of having to ship your research to different planets, like ship everything back to Nauvis just to get your research done, you could only research Volcanus technologies on Volcanus. So you either had to ship research to every planet, or you had to build a research lab on every planet. That could be fun, but unfortunately the fact that you can only build a bio lab on Nauvis kind of wrecks that. This is going to be pretty bad. We're fine. We're not. Well, no, we're fine. We're just annoyed. Just burn some time down here, wait for her to catch up. It's just not worth it to try and hit them with piercing rounds, man. Gotta use cannon shells on the blues. How long have I been playing Factorio? I think I have 2,200 hours in Factorio. It is, if not my most played game, my second most played game for sure. I have been playing for quite some time. Just want to kill these last couple of quests. Is that too much to ask? It kind of is. And then there's a second, even bigger nest right behind it. So I don't love that. Okay, one down. This cliff is a little too porous for me to be comfortable setting up walls. There's too many little nooks and crannies that I think biters could slip through. So if I can, I would much rather wall like this and just cut this whole cliff section out. But we'll see what the terrain looks like over there. Because if the terrain isn't favorable, we're probably just going to skip it. We'll find a way to make the cliff work instead. A little concerned that I'm not able to two-shot nests. That's worrying. I think my evolution is really starting to get up there. We are finally walling, Vision. I don't know if you were watching last night, but our oil refinery came under attack twice in like 5 minutes. And it's finally annoyed me enough that I'm going to set up actual defense. I put actual in heavy air quotes, because it's defense that's designed to last until we unlock artillery. It's not defense that's designed to last forever. So, evolution waves of like 0.8 and up that are primarily behemoth biters are probably going to overrun what I'm setting up virtually no problem. But as long as all I'm dealing with is majority blue, it'll be okay. You, I don't actually think I need to worry about. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna do it right here. We'll just start in this spot. Give me my... Why do I not have radar power out there? Hold on. I powered you. Why do you not have power? Did I miss a power pole somewhere? Missed last night and haven't gotten there in the VOD yet. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't that bad. Honestly, we probably did more damage to our own refinery because I accidentally cannon shelled it twice instead of just using the gun. Ooh. No power. Okay. The reactors ran out of fuel? Maybe a clear sign that those need to be automated? It's always something, man. And in this case, I recognize the irony in saying it's always something when it is entirely preventable things that I have chosen to not interface with. Because I was like, the 50 uranium cells last a really long time. You can just hand feed it until you unlock space science. And then we're like 10 hours later and I still haven't unlocked space science because I've gotten distracted with 15 other things. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well... It's time to solve this problem permanently. At least heat didn't drop that far, so these will just snap right back on. But how are we getting... Never mind, I see how we're... Ooh, maybe I don't. Maybe I do? No, I see how we're getting him out of here. No, wait, maybe I don't. No, I do. Okay. We're good. We're fine. The only thing is... I don't have requester chests yet, actually, now that I think about it. So I don't know if I can... I can automatically empty them. I don't know if I can automatically feed them yet. I also don't like that that makes that space not navigable. So here's one way we can do it. You're going to filter on depleted cells only. And then you're going to filter on depleted cells only. So we can at least do this. And that'll take care of it. But yeah, I don't think I can actually automatically fuel these until I have requester chests. Because I don't have a way for the game to say, hey, bring these over. So I guess for now we are actually kind of stuck hand feeding them. Also, the second you switch on walls, your stone production just vanishes. Which reminds you that you haven't actually set up a train-delivered stone system yet. And that may become... Well, no, you can belt the stuff that's in between the two boundaries, and you'll be fine. You also need to get extended out further, because you're backed up on U235, U238. So you'll come out there, and then give me another... What's that going to make? 300? Another 300 uranium fuel cells should do you. I'd say that's probably enough. So that should turn this radar back on. Yes, lovely. Then, grab you. You need to get down there and actually add radar coverage to it. You're right. So bring some radar with you. Bring some copper with you, because you're probably going to want to handcraft a ton of power poles. You can just scavenge wood off of the land like you're playing a survival RPG. And then get back up there and build that wall. How are you doing, Lonely Copper Mine? 367? You're making progress. I believe in you. I think you can do it. I think you've got what it takes. Oh, do you need more turrets? You do need more turrets. You're already down to 14. Go pick up some more of your laser turrets. Another 76. That's great news. Just outstanding news. Should you... Actually... How fast do you think you could build yellow science? I want the base to be working on something while I'm not here. Because otherwise we're just like, there's no point. So we have rail already. We have electric furnaces already. The only thing that we're missing is red circuits. And we aren't getting red circuits because we aren't getting plastic. And we aren't getting plastic because... We are getting plastic. It just took a while to turn on. I'm going to set up the world's jankiest purple science production before I leave. So what's that going to look like? It's such a rat's nest in here. Oh wait, I know what it's going to look like. Yup. Yeah, that's going to work. That's gonna work just fine. Stop this. I'll build you later. You're gonna come under here. You're gonna come like that. Conveniently, somehow, the electric furnaces are right here, even though you're not getting reds. That's okay. I guess I wouldn't expect you to get reds. You're gonna pull out of here. You're going to run under here. Oh god, and it's right here, man. It's right here. We take one of you. You're going to be working on purple. You're going to consume 0.02. What's going to be my limiter here? Probably rail. You make 2 per second. So if I make 3 of these, that would consume 0.21. So I would need to be able to make 0.06 productivity ones. I would need 2 of you. Okay. So I need 2 factories making productivity ones. You can come down like that. It's not going to be a lot of science, but it's going to be science, and it's going to make me feel happier with myself. You go in here. You come out here. You come down here. You go into here. You come back out here. And then what did I say? 3 of these? That sounds right to me. You could actually just put it here. You stay there for now. You like to imagine this is just me still awake from yesterday? No! We wouldn't be nearly as productive if this was still me from yesterday. I was tapping out at the end, and give me 3 of you. You're going to make purples. Give me these. Was our Escape T4 campaign successful? Yeah, no thanks to me. I didn't do anything in-game. I made a video, and I worked on some, like, real-life projects. It was Xpandos tagging up for... I think he might have run for, like, 8 hours on Thursday, and then Donk tagged up for, like, 4 hours on Friday. And that was enough to push us through. Timmy and Magix from DTF and Knight made a spirited effort to attempt to keep us from moving up. They were running like 50-man squads at 3 p.m. on a Friday. But it was insufficient, and we did end up going up to Deep Creek. So that was fun. It's been a while since we had to get a little sweaty about controlling a matchup. It was really close. It came down to the last 4 skirmishes. So I think there's also something to be said for the fact that I think the victory... I haven't done the math on this. It's on my never-ending list of things to make video on. But I really think that the VP changes have improved how tight some of these matchups are. That's how it feels to me intuitively. And I know they're not perfect. I know that, like, the EU matches haven't looked nearly as close, and I know that a lot of off-hours players are a little disappointed with feeling like their efforts don't count for as much. But I feel like if you look at matchups on the whole, they have gotten much closer. So this is technically Purple Science turned on. It's not great. We're only making 3. I can't see with the pollution cloud on anymore. You are loading. But where are you going to go? Are you summoning the plastic train? You are. Oh my god, you're empty. Let's see. Honestly, I'm gonna call an audible here. We're gonna switch that around. Where did the plastic train go? Where did you escape to? Also, why are you stopped here? Oh, it went to drop off here! Let's go! Okay, actually, I don't need to do that. But this confuses me. Why are you not pulling in? Oh, because I need to signal each switch. That's so fixable. Hold on. This is all in service of, I just want the base to be doing something while I'm gone. That will allow the sulfur train to pull in. Motherfucker. That's a big one, too. To the tank. To the tank. Stop them before they get to the train. This is why I need a wall. Oh, it's so far away, too. I hate the beeping sound. I have nightmares about the beeping sound. It's A+ sound design, but I hate it. Look at these assholes. Stop this. You've ruined everything. You've ruined it all. I don't even know where you came from. Where are you? The coal mine doesn't even run. Why did you get so mad at it? The coal train hasn't moved in like an hour. We barely use any of the stuff. Alright, where'd you come from? Right there. This is why we need walls, man. This is why we need walls. Every minute you spend procrastinating costs you time. Realistically, our pollution cloud won't be this bad forever. It's just because everything is running right now, because it's building up all the backlogs of stuff in chests. But it's bad right now. That's the thing. We kind of have to deal with the current situation, not what the situation might be in the future. And the current situation is many things in the base are switched on. Even if they are not designed to run full time. Okay, this is good. Can I get back to work now? I'm just gonna go get back to work now. Let's go drive across the known universe. Also, let's make lamps. These walls are going to exist for a while, so we might as well make them look nice. Gears Factory is also coming along nicely. Keep up the great work, bots. You are missing almost 300 belts. I should probably fix that. No, I'm gonna work on this wall. I don't need gears right now. Don't need them. Just let the base run for a bit, finish your refined flammables, research a couple high-priority technologies from Blue Science. Like, I'm pretty sure you get Kovarex enrichment out of that, so you can finally start destroying some of your old fuel cells. Then deal with, like, minor problems around the base. And you will feel so much better when you're done because you can build without limit. And then if anything does break through these walls, excuse you. If anything does break through these walls, then you know that you can just go and reinforce them with, like, turrets that shoot bullets instead of turrets that shoot lasers. You can run a train out to them if you need to. It's not really designed to be an extensible defense, but it could be. I'm also so tired of not being able to two-shot nests anymore. That's so sad. In fact, I can't really two-shot anything. Worried. I actually kind of have everything I need to do those as well. What's up, Azure? I didn't realize that the 5 p.m. Saturday stream slot was so popular. So you're gonna go up to about here. And then we're gonna turn you. Slide you in like this. And then run you diagonal like this, and then link up like here. I think is how I want to make that happen. So we'll go put in both ends, and then that's going to make it easier to link up the diagonal. And we'll bring some spare wood with us too, because we're running a little low on the wooden planks. Oh, that's also a new nest. Man, they expand so fast now. What the hell? Like, we were just up here clearing a couple minutes ago. Maybe like 10 minutes ago. And something's already expanded into that space. It's out of control. Let's go deal with it. Could really probably just stick the flamethrower on here at this point. Alright. There's all the worms and nests gone. Now, we're in a race against time to finish this stupid wall before they expand out here again. Also, should probably just save this as a blueprint. If I'm going to be building that many of them. So you're going to run all the way out here. I could auto-tile it, but I'm too lazy to. And also, I've actually never figured out how to work auto-tile. It's always not quite aligned. But maybe that's because I've tried to make, like, auto-tiling rails, and rails get angry about that kind of thing. So I think here's about where the diagonal needs to start. So we'll just start running this down. And seeing where this winds up. But there's a nudge? Oh. Okay, I will try and auto-tile it then. A nudge is sick for that. Could also probably just blueprint this. Would have been nice to have personal roboport for this. But again, we're actually under semi-constant attack right now. So setting up everything I need to do power armor, especially considering that I would still have to use solar to power it, I think it would just end up being more trouble than it's worth. We're gonna need a lot more of those. Oh my god. Research actually finishing a sound that I haven't heard for centuries. What's most important? Nuclear fuel reprocessing, probably. Can start to actually do something with all my used fuel cells. And then after that, express belts, probably. Because we've got everything we need to make them. And then how is this going to get powered? You're going to go like this. Yeah, you just link up on the diagonals. Oh my god, it's actually like the perfect fit. I swear I did not plan for it to be. And then each of you is just going to go like here. Sure. Close enough. And then let's also make this wall a little thicker. Alright, so once this wall is done, it's like 1/8 of the base defended. Just outstanding stuff. Have we defended a direction that we get attacked from? No. But I don't know. I guess there's not really a but. Hi, Quaggin. These can go. Am I in tier 3? I am in tier 3. We successfully out-PPT'd the enemy. You would have been proud of our team, Azure. We coordinated between like 4 different commanders to run almost 12 hours of PPT and skirmish winning on Thursday/Friday. We came together as a single team, and we worked together towards common objectives. And as a reward, we got to fight Bane's 140 people on reset. And it was good fun. Did I record it? I didn't record the PPT, but I recorded reset. Because I was testing Reaper. Also, I didn't play for any of it. It was all Donk and Peralta and Expandos. I barely helped, man. That was Reset. Reset was good. Blue was interesting, but not really big enough to fight us head on. It was mostly us getting portaled by like 15 BC right before Bane would push, and then we fought Bane, who had, I think, 55? Maybe bigger? This is where you think Power Pole drag works? I'll try it. Oh, shit, you're right. Oh, that's so good. Okay, so when the blueprint exists, the drag works. That's great news. That's a big tip. Was Sylvie leading the portal church? I don't actually know. The only person who I saw on Reset that I recognized was Grav, but he plays with Bane. He was their advanced scout on Mesmer. Logged in today to fight QI. That's always fun. Donk did that last week. He did like a lunchtime EBG run because QI was running around with 50 people. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'm not doing anything at lunch. I'll come play. Yeah, I think Blue did the best with what they had available, basically. They knew that they didn't have the numbers to just do a straightforward one-on-one fight, so they're like, yeah, we're just going to portal the hell out of you. We're going to make your life hell, and it worked. Because every time they'd portal, they'd get like, you know, 4 or 5 downs from people just not paying attention. Now here's the problem. I would really like to have this be big poles, but I don't have the iron for it. So I gotta go get a little more iron. And then link these up with big poles, and then that wall is going to be done. We'll add in a little bit of radar coverage. And then I think we might go back to main base. I might set up yellow science automation, because I would feel so much more comfortable if I had depleted uranium rounds. They do so much damage. And it's a way for us to eat through all of the U-238 that we're getting out of reprocessing. I think it also gives us Covarex enrichment, which also lets us burn through all the extra we have. And then you also need 300 belt and 2 stacks of inserters. So I can give that to you as well, since I'm back home. I can also just empty this tank. Like, just crack all of it down into petroleum. The petroleum will get used in that system somewhere, and then I could take apart that oil refinery. Belt. Blues. Really? Oh, steel I'm gonna be short on. I need to grab steel as well. Actually, wow, something is eating all of my steel? Rail is eating all of my steel. That's what happened. I turned blue science on. Blue science is going to eat all of that steel up, and then some. Consumes an inordinate amount of steel. Let's see. You know, these actually might be kind of valuable. I didn't realize I hadn't done them. That'll get me a little bit of extra damage. Wait, does this also work on cannon shells? Oh, this is the cannon shell research. It's just physical projectile damage. Okay. Oh no. No, wait, a turret is shooting at them. It's fine. It almost died. It's there. Oh god, it's the other base. Off we go. Two-shotting is back on the menu until evolution climbs higher, and then two-shotting's back off the menu. And then we're gonna have to use infinite research, and then it's back on the menu. Precision driving. If the wall that I just made but isn't powered yet gets attacked because I had to drive down here to stop an attack from the other side of the base because my pollution cloud is so big, I'm gonna be mad. Deserts, I mean this in an endearing way. Deserts suck. They're horrible. They're interesting because, like, if you're in a forest, you can just ignore pollution, basically. But in a desert, you have to fight for everything. Look. Just driving you. You think I don't care? Repair packs are cheap. Time is money. Alright, let's go finish powering our new section of wall. Let's say that we actually accomplished something. Trains coming? No. We can roll right across. I'm really excited to be playing Factorio like 5 hours from now. After the wall's done. Because we can tap every single resource patch that we have. We can scale up our production by like 2 or 3x. We can build out all of our science labs. We could probably push to like 200 science per minute or so, I think, would probably be a decent place to leave Nauvis as we start going to other planets. And then obviously we get to go into space. We just have to spend like 4 hours building walls to get there. But what better activity to do on a Saturday afternoon where it's like gross and rainy out and your wife is out doing a bunch of errands? It's heavy guy time energy. Yeah, every resource field. Because we gotta get the oil and stuff in there as well. Especially the oil. Oil is actually our bottleneck right now more than anything else. Because we're only tapping that single field, and we've been tapping that single field for some time now. Okay. So that should be that wall powered. Radar is running. Guns are drawn. But we also need coverage at the other end of the wall, because that's how long this wall is. And again, this is a serviceable defensive wall. It's not great. It's not going to stop large attacks, but it'll stop most small to medium-sized attacks with minor damage. And that's really all we're looking for, right? I actually need a third radar. That's wild. Alright, so we can now see everything that happens along this wall. Let's head down and do the last part of this corner, which is going to be a nice and short. It's just going to go from here straight down. Give me a little bit of stone. So I would like to make some landfill to at least square it off. Probably like right here. And then let's try and tile this thing as well. Snap to grid. Sure. And then what are my nudges? Are these my nudges? Snap relatively to where the build is shift. Shift arrow? Shift arrow! It's so intuitive. Oh, that's great. Does it hold the same position if I zoom to the map? Oh, hello. Hang on. Pausing. I didn't see you there. Yeah, I found it. I just have to go deal with some interlopers quick. Some nosy neighbors. That would have been really bad if I just walked into that. Your baby is typing? I thought your baby was trying to give... I thought you were trying to give me help on keybinds. Does it remember the nudge? Not really? But it does if I zoom to the map. No, it's forgotten something. Hang on. I think I could just leave it there. I'm not going to landfill that. It just... Okay. Okay. Wait, also, this is wrong. I have screwed something up. It may be an issue between keyboard and game. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay, I got it. I need to change the blueprint. The blueprint is wrong, because the blueprint is not currently set up to be tileable. If I wanted to set the blueprint up to be tileable, I would need to do this. There we go. He's done it. He solved the mystery. You're gonna need a little bit more landfill though. Any stone? Any stone in chat? I think that looks great. Okay. And then the laser. I really have 10 of these left. Should have gotten more while I was in the base. I'm gonna have to go get more. Also, where do I plug this in from? From here. Yeah, we're gonna need a long power pole run for that. So we can start it here. Actually, we might make it. No, we're not gonna make it. But we're gonna get close. And we're going to need more iron to continue that process. So, let's go pick up our lasers. Fuck. We gotta be more careful driving the tank around. Sorry about that power pole. Why do you still need 267 belt? What are you trying to build that you can't reach? Did you never put it in the box? You never put it in the box. That's why. You never actually gave it to me. That's a wonderful number of lasers. Let's go actually give my construction bots the nutrients that they need to finish this Gears factory. There you go. You have anything useful in here for me? Yeah. And I saw power poles. I'll take some of those too. Now, I need to go get some iron. I also need to change your permissions. Because you can just crack anytime you want. It doesn't bother me. Coal patches are starting to run out. You're down to 157. That copper patch is so close to being dead. I cannot wait. This stone patch is getting close to being dead too. We finally won't have to deal with the logistics of having stuff in our base. Our steel production is woeful. But we do have a station, a train factory producing that. So we can just belt it in later. Or train it in later. We don't actually have to rely on our tiny bespoke steel factory. And then let's go finish that wall. We'll go find where I stubbed out that power pole. Should be around here somewhere. Around here somewhere? No, it was south of the bigger lake. No, it wasn't. Where are you? Oh, it was up here. We're way too far south. There you are. Okay, that's hooked up. We can go finish putting the turrets along the wall. You up. One more wall done. Radar. And then one more wall done. I'm gonna hope that's a turret. It is a turret. It's the same turret. Where's the nest? Here? No, I think that's tree absorption. Arr. Also, that didn't get you enough landfill. You're 25 of 50. That's worrying. I should probably just go work on building the wall over on that side of the base, since it's where we keep getting attacked from. That's what a logical person would do. Am I that logical person? Unlikely. Nah, I'm gonna go do it. I really do not want to have to deal with that refinery getting attacked all the time.